Hatchback, hatchback, hatchback. Oh, I want the hatchback. Hatchback, hatchback. What's up, YouTubers? We got a hatchback. 2004 WRX. Actually, technically, this was an Impreza WRX Wagon when it was brand new. They didn't even call it a hatchback. This was called a wagon. Look at the cargo space. Wow. Oh my God, if I could buy a new WRX hatchback, I'd buy one right now. Bah, 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 bah. EJ20. Now this car's got a ton of miles on it, and apparently this engine was replaced about 5 years ago. It got a new motor in 2004, but it looks pretty stock for what it is. I don't think it's really modified. The exhaust looks stock. The intake looks stock. The turbo appears to be stock. This was traded in by an older gentleman, so you know, maybe he didn't hot rod it around too much. Let's have a look in the interior. Oh man, this brings back memories. The original WRX interior. Momo steering wheel was standard on the original WRXs. Center mounted tachometer, just like the Porsche. The hood scoops were much more aggressive back then. I like being able to see the hood scoop on it. This car even has the original factory stereo that would have come new with it in 2004. My friends, that is a 6-disc in-dash CD changer with a cassette player. 2004 was the final year that the WRX came standard with a cassette player. 2005, it was just the CD changer and the radio. Climate controls. I gotta tell you, the air conditioner blows ice cold in this thing. I absolutely love it. So simple. Cold, hot, medium. 1, 2, 3, 4 off for the fan. Where's the air blowing? I don't know. Twist the knob. Great. Oh, I remember. Cup holder. There's a good unit right there. You got one cup holder in the dash. You got a teeny tiny cup holder. Here's your power mirrors. One thing that's not good about these cars, I'm going to open the door and I'm going to unroll the window, and you'll notice we have a frameless door. The reason why that's not good in my opinion, first of all, when you close the door it sounds like a beer can. Second of all, when you roll up the window, you get tons of wind noise on the highway. This is not a refined car. My dad had one of these, almost exact, I mean the same, 2004 Impreza Wagon, silver, and his quote about that car was, the only thing fancy about that car is the gas pedal. 5-speed manual transmission. Now, it's a little worn because here's neutral. Put it in first gear, and it basically feels like it's still in neutral. Put it in reverse, same thing. So I don't know if that's bushings or what, but it would be worn because this car's got 233,954 miles on it. Good gravy. But the AC blows cold, the engine sounds good, so let's take her for a drive. All right, so driving the 2004 WRX with 233,000 miles on it. Definitely getting some road noise. I got some kind of noise coming from the rear end of it, who knows. But I gotta say, even though the shifter is very, very vague on this car, still feels good. Turbo spool's nice. Oh yeah. Clutch isn't slipping. Now, this EJ20 engine, if I remember my figures correctly, when this car was shiny and new back in 2004, I had 227 horsepower and 217 torque, but a lot of turbo lag. At lower RPM, anything below 3,000, this car just feels like it is asleep. But once you get it above 3,000, 3,500, it feels like it's awake. And even by today's standards, and even with 200 million miles on it, I mean, I guess the rebuilt engine might help, but this thing still feels pretty quick. I gotta say, this was like my dream car, especially the 02 Bug-Eye in World Rally Blue, the first one I saw in Road and Track magazine. Yeah, this thing still runs. And it doesn't disappoint even today. I mean, it's nowhere near as refined as a new one. The steering's nowhere near as sharp. The suspension, you know, is worn out probably in this car. So it doesn't handle as well. But it's a hatchback. And this is an interesting car because it proves to me that these are still out there in sort of decent shape that haven't been completely destroyed. And it's still fun, you know, if you really had a little bit of money to put into a car, because I'm sure it would need some maintenance, and you could find one like this, even with a ton of miles, but the engine's decent and everything. I don't really know what the point of this video is. I just wanted to show a hatchback. Everybody, let me just tell you something. I've been in Subaru world selling them for a long time. Here's the rule of thumb. Everybody always wants the last one. Whatever the previous WRX was that was in production, that's the one that people want. So, for example, when this car came out in 2004, it was the first year of the kind of front end that this has. I call it the bulbous eye. I don't know what, Blobeye, whatever people call it. Everyone wanted a bug eye. When the 2006 came out, it was the, whatever they call that one, the one with the nose that looked like an airplane. That was when I came in. I was selling those brand new. I started with Subaru in 2006. Everybody wanted this one. Then, 2008, they came out with the hatchback, STI. Everybody wanted the sedan. When the STI sedan came back in 2011, the sedan was the hot car on the STIs, because that's the one everyone wanted, because it was the last one. And then now, they come out with the new WRX in 2015. Everybody wants a hatchback, because you could get them on the last generation. So we'll see what they do when they redesign it. Everybody seems to think that the 2021 model year will bring us a brand new WRX and STI for the US market. Personally, I don't think that. I could be wrong. I'm not putting my hand on any Bibles here. My opinion is we're going to have the current generation for one more model year, and it'll be the 2022 model year that brings us the new WRX and STI models, and who knows what they'll do with it. Maybe they'll bring back the hatchback, but maybe they won't. Give it one more. Yep. Oh yeah, she's still got the lag, but she's still got the legs when you get it up there on the RPMs. Boy, this thing's great. So anyways, oh shoot, I got a problem. Give it one more. Oh yeah, turbo lag. Go, go, go! That's fun. I'm just gonna park this sucker over here because I don't know what's going on. Gonna take one more look at this beautiful beast here. I never found that front end to be particularly good looking, but I know some people love it. Well, it held up. Take one more look under the hood. I just wanted to have a quick look, if I can get the camera to focus on these. It looks like this car's never even been in a wreck. Fender bolts are still good. Yep. Yep. Untouched. The original VIN plate's still good. So anyway, there's your hatchback. Maybe they'll build another one for you someday, but you know, don't hold your breath. Hardworker 12 signing off. Bad boys. Ooh. Squeaky seatbelt. Put it in gear. Clutch feels all right. Steering pump sounds good. Not whining. This thing's good to go, maybe. Oh, yeah.